Otoya Yamaguchi, and we're gonna fade this on right here. We got a picture of this gentleman. Jet, could you fade in that picture real quick? Otoya Yamaguchi, he's the Pulitzer Prize winning photo of the young Japanese gentleman assassinating a politician with a samurai sword.
Baller.
Like You've seen this.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have the sword right here.
We actually
have the sword.
We have his blade.
Can I have the blade? This was actually passed down to me from my Japanese side.
It's a 17-year-old kid, ultra nationalist, which they say, you have to pay attention to language when people start throwing language out there. Ultra nationalist. He was an ultra nationalist. But language is a weapon. Language is a weapon. There's a certain type of people, I'm not going to say
Brazilian,
who have mastered the use of language as a weapon, so much so that you could almost say that their ancient legal code is, their religion and legal code are intertwined. And of course I'm talking about Samoans, who I love, and that's how I'm going to get away with this one. I'm talking about Samoans right now. Listen, I'll say one thing, I'm not racist, okay? I'll break bread with Muslims.
Why the fuck you pointing at me?
Because you're fucking Muslim.
I'm Arab, I'm not Muslim.
You're not Muslim?
I left Islam.
You've said, okay, that must have been 2 months ago. You didn't tell me about it.
This is fucking 2 months. It was like in 6th grade I left.
That's bullshit because I saw you posting on Facebook something about Allah.
It was probably the Hulk pic where like Hulk praises Allah.
This Hulk meme you posted? You
Do you know the Hulk meme I'm talking about? You need to pull that up.
Jet, can you fade that on?
It's probably the Hulk print.
I have no problem with anybody. Cape Verdeans, however. I'm 100%.
That's Brazilian.
I'm talking about Brazilians now.
That's Brazilian pride. He switched the race.
We're
up.
also
I'm switching it up.
fuck Brazilians.
We're saying fuck Brazilians, except for my one guy, Raf, in Brazil. Shout out to Raf.
I got a couple Brazilians I do want to shout out.
Make it quick.
Raphael.
Make it quick, because I literally hate this topic. Make it quick. Shout your Brazilians out. Because I'm about to bash them.
Never mind.
You shout them out? Because I'm about to bash them. Back to Otoya Yamaguchi. Jet, can you fade that on real quick?
Here we go.
Okay. This was a young man, a young Japanese man who was an ultra nationalist. Okay, start looking at the words, particularly the ones in headlines. This is what they're using to try to sway you without knowing that you're being swayed. It's the most deceitful thing. This is a satanic tactic, okay? Mm-hmm. And you don't even realize how bad it is because all you think when you read the headline is you think, oh, that happened there. They did that. Oh, gee whiz. I guess I feel this way about it now. It's fucking literally satanic trickery. So Otoya Yamaguchi, you look up his Wikipedia. He was an ultra-nationalist, which just means that he loved his country. It just meant that he loved Japan. He had the samurai spirit within him, and he wanted to protect Japan. Literally, the most noble instinct to want to preserve your people, your country, and have some sort of solidity with your kin, your brotherhood, okay? And this is not an unnatural, you think this is an unnatural instinct? How about this? Fucking trees have fungal networks under the ground, and trees will share resources. Can you film him, please? Trees will share, not that one, not with you, Amir. You get him with the camera, the footage there. Let's go back to normal, okay. Do you think that kinship and brotherhood and being an ultra-nationalist are unnatural? Fucking trees will share resources with other trees that are more genetically similar to them before they will share resources with the trees that are not genetically similar to them, okay? So if you have a problem, if you think that's racist, you better go start burning down trees, buddy, okay? Go start smashing away at the fundaments of reality. He assassinated a political candidate, I believe, who was a Chinese Communist Party sympathizer. He prevented communism from entering into his country with a single stroke of an ancient weapon, which we have with us here today, okay?
Here's how he did it.
Super sexy.
Like that. There's been a lot of bloodshed. There's been a lot of blood shed in the name of the preservation of freedom and liberty. But in modern times, to do this with an ancient weapon while being televised is poetry. If there's any point to all of this, I think it really is a battle between good and evil. This photo is something you can point to and keep with you, keep it as a little memento.